How do you stop a lawsuit against you for debts you can't pay? Hi, I'm Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and on this video today we're going to try to answer that question. How do you stop a lawsuit against you for debts you can't pay? Well, first of all, you can't just ignore the lawsuit, because if you do that, the creditor will get judgment against you by default, and that's just as bad as going and answering the lawsuit and losing. So whether the creditor gets judgment against you by default, or whether you answer the lawsuit and you lose and he gets judgment, the creditor at that point becomes a judgment creditor and you become a judgment debtor. And what that means is that the creditor has far more leeway in collecting his debt than he would otherwise have. After 10 days, at least that's the way it is here in my jurisdiction of Tennessee, after 10 days, he can get a court order of wage garnishment, and that court order of wage garnishment will be sent to your employer, who must then deduct 25% of your after-tax income and send it to the creditor. Those are things that this creditor can do to collect his debt after he gets a judgment. Now, we've already agreed that by definition you cannot pay this debt, so why not consider filing for bankruptcy? Filing for bankruptcy stops all of the collection action. It stops the lawsuit. You won't have to worry about that anymore. And it stops the wage garnishment, so you would not be embarrassed for your employer to receive this notice. Now, the reason you want to consider filing for bankruptcy as well is because when you're sued on debt, that indicates that there are some fundamental problems in your financial life. And a free consultation with a qualified bankruptcy attorney can help you straighten things out and get a fresh start. I have personally handled thousands of cases just like this, folks. Call me for a free appointment. You'll be glad you did.